So this amazing celebration time, I come in this silent place and I'm thinking that's how this world are built. The society we built in our own life, in every single moment. But after 2019, when some people came and they demand their own dignity, the dignity which they earned by their all the creations. And then we realized that there's a lot of peoples who had their amazing contribution for all of us. Much more contribution, maybe we never ever did those things, but they are in the position and they are not getting enough value for this. So suddenly world become a place where we are demanding so much. Everybody has their own dreams and they try to fulfill all this thing in their own life, in their own way. And really, and it's true that all these things matter because the peoples who work so hard, that made amazing contribution from the many years, suddenly when they demand their own dignity and the respect which they deserve, they are not getting. It is our duty to give them. So time in the celebration where everybody is in, some people is in good time, somebody is working so hard to even for the daily food, and that's the things, you know, is not the value which we are giving to them. So when everybody is demanding times, sometimes we really we have to look on those society and the peoples who work hard, had amazing contribution, but they never ever get respect what exactly they deserve. We know there is a divisions in among every single society, but at the same time, when we are building our the future, can we be the future where there we build the future with the love and the equal opportunities for all those who even deserve the respect and work so hard without base on the color, without base on the caste, without the base on the religion, what exactly we made for our economical activities. Every single activities in our life, even the celebrations, every festivals and the life moments is based on our economical activity, which is directly economical scientists say. As a world-based economist and the scientist in the world, I suddenly realized that the way we build our economical activity, it may collapse in the future. Because when the peoples of those backgrounds will lose their hope and faith in the society, and they are in a huge number because the most number in the ultimate one section they belongs, and they suddenly ask their all these wishes, and they are so much hungry today for their dreams and hopes. For the long time, it was never observed by all the leaders, even by all the scientists and economists. In my throughout life journey, I invented many things for the whole human civilizations. Everything is in so public, but when it's time come to say something in this time, which is much more, we are all uncertain. Not just in the United States of America and obviously in India, in France, what happened suddenly, in the UK, and this political crisis when we know there's no stable prime minister or the president at the moment in any single situations. What happened in the Middle East countries is so much horrible. I know much more things, but it was painful for me to say all these things. Every single time on my social media platform where every single person belongs to any countries, especially in Africa, when all the children have their amazing dreams, but they are trying to contact with me. I'm giving a very less opportunity, but still they can contact with me. I can see there in their eyes that how much they have dream in their eyes, but the situations in the so crisis. It is not just the fault of the political leaders, it's the fault of every single individuals who we are. Okay, so when we try to blame some political leaders, it is not the time to blame someone. Even when I visited United Nations, I have seen those amazing young leaders chosen by 2019, Greta. They told that we are here and we are facing the problems because those leaders failed us. But I don't believe it, because I was selected by those World Economic Forum, but I did not. It was not possible to that time visit. But from those platforms here, because all the world now is in the room and they are contracting everybody with the social time and this amazing technology which we built in the many years ago. So this is the right time and send the message for all these young generations that when you blame someone, it will never create something better. So build your something by your own. This is the time when you should not look for hope. This is the time when you will create the hope for yourself and for the others. Because today you are the responsible. The future you have to build by your work for yourself, and nobody will come. As a child, when you were so little, your mom and dad always supported you. This is the right time when you must build your own dignity, because you already spent a lot of times and we had amazing contribution for it. I am young, so much young, and I built so much thing for the world. But ever not young generation realize it that how much contribution we had from our old golden time. We had amazing things. This is the right time. We all are in crisis in the same way and the same time. But the reasons is one, that we have to remove the mindset for the any divisive mind which we had in our mind every single from the many years ago. And this is the right time when we can build very equal opportunities world empowerment. Without equal opportunity, if we can't give to those young generations who who are thinking they will get, and because the world is so much divisive and that's not possible, everything will collapse and we don't want it, because when it will collapse we never can come back from those places. I know it will be a difficult time. I know it is a very tough time for every single leaders. I always send a message. I created amazing things for every single country. Even I had amazing conversation in the many in 2019 when I launched, and I had many learning videos in 2018. As the best scientist in the world, I invented and I learned many times before what exactly happening today. So, and again, I'm very hopeful, very honestly, but I always say that I am always ready to work every single country's leader. They can come, they can contact. There's a lot of platforms. Even my home address is here. You guys can. I'm very happy if the United States America will come and contact with me. It is a time, it is a place in the world, the New York City. The many years ago, they choose me, and they have believe in my name and myself, that one day this I will be the future. So I given a lot of things, and time has come to go there and to say what I can do for those peoples who has faith on my name and myself the many years ago. The physics say that somebody can see the future by the designs. So I did not build those amazing designs and the technique to see the future, but I can see that imaginations for our future can be true if we really work together. So please join hand without any forget about any colors and divisions. And I know we are all fighting for our own dignity. This is not the time to choose any leaders from any political background. This is the time when we make ourselves as a leader for the future good. So, and obviously we have to focus on the sciences. We have to focus on the educations, because I told in my all the time that knowledge is power and love is solution for all. So the knowledge is not coming from the educational sections or society which built all these things. Knowledge is something which you can make from your every single journey, the journey which you made in your whole life, and the love which you will get from your mother, from your father, from your family and friends, and every single moment in your life. That's the love you need to build, because when you get something, we have to pass it in the future generations. You cannot hold it for some time, because when we all will die, we all are mortal. There's a nobody can be alive for the lifelong time. So it is a time to get love, to give love, get knowledge, give knowledge, spreading somehow and every single moment, and we can do it. It is a time to believe in VIYT. We believe in Viyet, who built the future, who made the present, and who was an amazing person in the past. The experiences which I had, I gave. This is the right time, and I'm always ready to work with anybody who come and contact with me. So thank you very much. Amazing celebration. I had this message to them. Suddenly this time, I realized that let's, you know, communicate with every single university. I know that amazing universities from Harvard and from Stanford, all these universities are so eager to contact with me, and I had chat with those amazing universities professors. But very honestly, I don't have so much time to individual any professor contacts. If you really want to contact with me, and I also don't have time for any personal universities individually to give an interview with those universities, and especially companies. These companies who demand so much from me, and that's really important, right? But this video will be coming for all this person from you, if you belongs from university, if you belongs from organizations, if you're a leader, prime minister, president in any country. This video for everybody, so we can enjoy, but at the same time we have to be very serious what is coming in the future. We know this is not the crisis of the health disease, it's a crisis where economical activism is so deep crisis. So let's do what we can do together, and my platforms are always public, so you guys are always welcome to contact with me. Thank you very much.